Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Mike Biorgo. I'm an account manager at Absolute Marketing here in Fargo, and I graduated from MSUM in 2018. Also, if you guys decide to watch the golf instead of me, I'm not going to be offended, okay? Anyway, Mary Sue had asked me to kind of put together a little video here for you guys from a quote unquote professional on why writing is so important and maybe pass along some tips I picked up along the way. So, hopefully, there's something in here you guys will find useful. First off, it's how we communicate, obviously, but even more so today in an ever increasing digital world. Every tweet you put out, every caption you put on an Instagram post, every little bit of text you add to a snap, right? That represents you in some way, shape, or form. Kind of give you an idea of my day to day life. In my position, I get somewhere between probably 50 and 100 emails a day from random clients all over the country, male, female, young, old, different lifestyle orientations. And the only thing I really have to represent myself is my writing, right? In fact, probably 90% of my client relations work is through email, and writing is the main tool I have to utilize in that space. It also happens to be how I got my job. So when I got out of college, I got hired by a marketing agency straight out. And when my boss brought me in for my second interview and offered me my position, he kind of told me they normally look for people with 1, 2, 3 years experience minimum, right? In fact, I was kind of worthless my first few months. I had a good education, but didn't have any real world experience, right? So there was a lot to learn. But between my writing samples and my references, shout out Mary Sue, uh, they saw the potential in me and created a position that didn't exist before, so I could kind of grow into what would now be an account management role. So, long story short, just suck up to Mary Sue as much as possible, and she'll give you a good reference. Okay. Uh, Pass along some tips here to you guys. First off, writing's an art, right? It's not an exercise. There's no set way to do it. I'd really encourage all of you guys to step outside the box a little and find your own voice. Think about it like music, right? Uh, each band, each artist utilizes different instruments. They have a different voice. There are different genres, right? Well, the same goes for writing. Don't ever feel like there's only one set way to do it, right? Um, don't blend in. Try to stand out. Another thing, and this is kind of one of those urban legends that doesn't really apply anymore, but don't dumb it down. I'm guessing at some point you guys heard someone say something along the lines of you should write at a sixth grade level so that everyone can understand. I hate that. Don't do it. Don't do it at all. All right. In fact, I've got some statistics here I can share with you guys that kind of backs that up. So in 1970, about 55% of the population 25 years or older held a high school education or higher. Today, that number sits at close to 90, right? As far as a bachelor's degree goes, in 1970, about 1 in 10 people had a bachelor's degree or higher. Today, that number is more than 1 in 3. All right, so it's kind of an old wives' tale, that idea that you should dumb down your writing so you appeal to the broadest audience. I couldn't disagree more. All right, don't be afraid to be smart. Don't be afraid to show off a little. Don't be afraid to express yourself. Okay. Um, Last but not least, don't be afraid to step outside your own comfort zone, right? Challenge yourself. If you're not the most creative person in the world, challenge yourself to write something creative, right? If you're somebody that's really good at writing term papers and sort of more of nonfiction type work, write a short story, write a poem, right? Stretch your legs a little. So I hope something in here was helpful for you guys. If you ever want any help, if you ever have any questions, looking for some tips, some guidance, don't be afraid to reach out. My email address is mike@absolutemg.com. Always available to help. Hope something in here was useful for you guys, and have a good day. All right, bye.